Hi guys, so this is my analysis update on the XY guys. So before I do today's analysis, I'm gonna do a recap on the XY based on my previous analysis. We're doing a recap on the XY. Now let's see. If you watch my previous analysis on the XY, I was predicting the XY should push to the downside, and my first target on the XY was my negative 27% fib level, which is 103.394. That was my first TP, and I said if we continue to have more momentum of sell, my second TP will be my negative 61.8% fib level, which is 103.278. So but as you can see that we hit my second TP as well with the first TP and continue with this momentum of sell, right? But and if you remember as well, I said if you're going to sell on DXY, more sales on the XY, I want at least a break of this trend line right here. So as you can see that we broke this trend line right here, we came to retest, came down here, but I was predicting it to at least get to 102.699 before we continue to tank to the upside. Just like I said in my previous analysis, like we shouldn't forget that there is a gap here that needs to be filled, and it hasn't been filled yet. So as soon as we saw this break of trend line right here and a retest, I had predicted that we might actually push to around this level right here. Well, as you can see that we didn't get to that level, and that's how you know that you don't predict the market, you react to the market. So now I'm just going to delete my previous analysis on the XY and reanalyze based on the current price market. So let's delete all these ones that I have. See, I have this one here deleted. So just like if you've been watching my analysis, I like to do top-down analysis. So I'm just going to go to a bigger time frame just to look at the overall that we're looking at. So this is my weekly time frame right here. Weekly time frame. As in we can see that it's giving me more of like a bull run on the time frame. So there is a possibility for us to actually hit this target right here. That's a possibility. I'm just gonna put that there. That's a possibility because we can say that's where we had the break of structure, and there is also an imbalance right around this here right here. So if we continue to push to the upside, right, that's a first possibility, and we can possibly have a touch of trend line as well if I zoom in a little bit. So we know that third touch of a trend line confirm the trend line, so we might possibly have like a first touch, second touch, a possible third touch before tanking to the downside, because overall I'm still predicting a down move on the XY until otherwise happen. So we see maybe it might plays out like that, but remember this is a weekly time frame and we are an intraday trader on scalpers. So I'll go to more smaller time frame and see. We can see right here that in a bigger time frame, right, we've got into my negative 27% fib level, and like I said, like it's not giving me any momentum. Just like I said in my previous analysis, it's not giving me any momentum of buy and sell because it's not solidified yet. But I just think we might reject a little bit to the downside based on the fact that my negative 27% fib level is a reversal zone for me, so we might still push it down to my target because I said there is this gap right here that needs to be filled that hasn't been filled yet. So that's a possibility for a push to around that area to either continue to push to the downside or tank to the upside. So my 4-hour time frame, let's see how that's plays out. So we can see that we currently around this trend line right here, right? Even despite the fact that we have this break right here, I would just assume this was like a fake out because it didn't really solidify that much. If I zoom out a little bit, we can see that this didn't give us like a solid move, a candlestick to sell. We just came down a little bit weak and continued to push to the upside. So that is a little bit wary, and we can see that this current price action right here is a solid bull candle, so there's a possibility for us to still tank up a little bit. That's a possibility, but yeah, that is what I am seeing right now. Like, even despite the fact that we push down around this trend line right here, right, it doesn't give us, it doesn't show momentum of a sell. It is momentum of a buy right now. So I'm still predicting us to at least push to the upside a little bit more. So let's see how we can so if I use a fib from point A here to point B, yeah, let's see. Place out right here, we can see that you're rejecting off of this area right here. So let me go to my 4 hour just to see if I can so if I do from one here to here, that to there, let's see, let's get back to my smaller time frame and see. From here to here, we currently hit my negative 27% fib level right here. So if I do a mini fib right here, we can see that we currently hit my negative 27% level. So I'm predicting some sort of like a retracement down to my this level right here, which is 103.398, before we continue to tank to the upside. That's a prediction I'm predicting, and my next target will certainly be around here, which is 88. Around here will be 788. So we can see that we started rejecting around my 38.2% fib level, so there's a possibility for us to still push down here to touch this trend line and continue to zinc to the upside. That would be my first target, to be honest, on DXY, guys. But like I said, right, I still think it's still gonna push to the downside, right? I still think it's gonna push to the downside, and this is like a good solid PTP that I'm still expecting. But as of right now, like I said, I see more momentum of a buy rather than a sell. But we know the market does what it wants to do. Anything can basically happen. So I can draw a trend line right here, right there. Let's go to my 40-minute time frame right here. So like I said, we might still push down a little bit around this area before we tank to the upside. And if we continue to sell, I want like a breakout structure, a retest, a continuation to push to the downside to give us like some sort of like a lower high for more confirmation that we're going to continue to sell, right, if we break this counter trend line. So for us to go for like a good sell on DXY, I want it to at least come and break this counter trend line right here for us. So there's a possibility, so I have different scenarios on buy right now. There's a possibility for us to push down here to this red trend line for us to push up, or we might come down a little bit to touch this particular trend line before pushing to the upside. So let's go to my 30-minute time if I have anything. No, so I'm just gonna stick with this one right here. Okay, so let's see, this one, 2 hours. So this is my prediction. Maybe some sort of like a move down here, then push to the upside. That's my first thought, that we might move. Like I said, right, we might actually push down a little bit, maybe to this trend line right here before pushing to the upside. That's a possibility that might happen, right? Like I said, I'm gonna change the color of that. And if you're seeing something of a cell, right, we want some sort of break of structure for us to confirm that we are going to sell. So something like this, break the structure, give me some sort, then I'll probably write it to that level right here. But we have to be a little bit mindful as well. So this is my thoughts on GU guys. Hope you I'm sorry, on DXY guys. Hope you guys find it helpful. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share. And I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.